Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It is I. My name is Rambo, and we're gonna go live right now. Let me just open up the live stream so I can make sure everything is good from the boss's perspective. And then what we're going to do is just record a bunch of videos. That's the general idea. There's not much I have in mind, but let's get to it. What the fuck? Wait, where's my chat? How do I do this? Oh man, I haven't done this in a while. What's poppin'? Yo, you're genuinely a loser, bro. You're quick. Bro, you are the third comment. Get out of here, man. All right, let's check out the live stream. First, again, Icy. Yo. Well, hello, everyone. Hello, humans rule. All right, I need to turn on the chat in my live stream. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. I don't see you guys, so I'm reading off my phone, which I'd rather not do. Let me try to figure this out real quick. Bang! All right, there we go. We're in. Okay, now here's rule number 2. View control room. Turn on the money, of course. Now, obviously, this is not going to make, realistically, this isn't going to make any money. It's going to make me like 20 cents, I think. I mean, seriously. This is what these live streams do, man. Let me show you. Let me show you how much it makes. Okay, so one day I made $80, all right? One day I made $80, but 70 cents, $4, $1.51. So there you go. This is how much it normally makes. It's like it's averaging $1 if you really think about it. A man can run around the world, but it's the man that walked that will enjoy the journey the most. I love what that means, but to be a smartass, what if the man who runs also enjoys it as much as the person who walked? Like, why are we trying to put value onto the person walking? I get the point, though. He took it slower, but the guy who runs, he worked out. He had a healthier mind. He experienced more. It was more intense. So I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. But the quote itself does not stick, in my opinion. You should do a deep analysis on Skibbity toilet metaphysics for a reaction video. So this is what we're going to do. I finally, if you guys watch the live streams, which I haven't been live in a very long time, but I finally have an editor, and I'm telling you, he's amazing. I finally got an editor, and he is the fucking best, all right? He was born in California. He lives where I live. Okay, but the difference is he moved to Vietnam, so I pay him a Vietnamese wage, and he speaks perfect English. He's good at the job, and this means we're gonna be live streaming a lot more, just so I can be able to pump out a lot. I can pump out a lot more videos. I no longer am restricted based on the content or how much time I have to edit because I have another person on the team. So that's what we're doing today, okay? We're gonna make a bunch of fucking videos. And if you guys don't know, I do run a pizza account, all right? I do run a pizza account, so maybe you've seen Jenny's Pizza on your For You page once in a while or something. And what we're going to do right now is make a bunch of videos for my mom, right? So this isn't even for me. That's first, and then we're gonna make a bunch of videos for myself. Bro thinks he hacked into the mainframe. It is the way of the world that the powerless are scattered by the strongest win. Nice communication and overlay. Thank you, bro. Humans rule. LARP Bo Wen. That was a great point. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, bro. Mid-ass pizza. No, bro. Don't fucking talk shit about the pizza. Bro thinks he's a homo sapien. All right, bro. Who the fuck is my chat right now? Who the hell are you guys? Hey, man. Hey, what's up, man? All right, so here's the thing, though. With all these pizza videos, I don't even know what to do. Real stuff. So I think the general idea is I'll figure it out right now. Give me a second. Okay, so first things first. I'll play the song again. First things first, I'm gonna send this live stream everywhere in my Discord, and I think that's it. Here we go. All right, boom. Let everyone know on Discord I'm live, right? If you guys don't know, I have a Discord. You guys can join it in the description if you want. And then on top of that, fuck, I'm in the wrong account. Waves don't die. Lame ass chat, guys. Don't hate on each other already, bro. We just started the live stream. All right, no, let's not eat each other alive yet. What the hell are you typing, man? Who the hell is this green profile picture? Fucking what the fuck? All right, anyway, I gotta ignore you guys because EMP of Doom. Give me a second. Give me a second, everyone. All right. I'm just gonna let everyone know that I'm live. Bang. Now here's the problem. It's really hot already. Check out before the live ends. Go to your third oldest vid and check comments folk. Why would I do that? I don't even check my recent comments, you know? Why would I dare check comments from dude, no. Hell no. Hell no. All right, so it looks like right now I'm not able to. The school community, what course is coming after the communication and relation one? Relation? What are you talking about? Are you a free member? Because that's all you're getting, bro. I'm not like that's all you're getting, all right? The communication course, that was just a thank you for joining before it becomes paid, you know? That was like the small little incentive for you to join. But everything else, every new course that's being uploaded, you're gonna pay for that shit, bro. I hate to be that guy. What are my thoughts on religion? It's not bad. It's not bad. Religion is like step 2. You know, people think it's the finale, but it's like religion is to get closer to God, and to get closer to God is not to listen to some pastor tell you how you should feel, but instead a direct conversation you should have with God himself and you, right? Why does there need to be a middleman? How much does the membership cost? It's like $37, 37 bucks. Thoughts on hypergamy? Hypergamy is extremely stupid. It is the dumbest thing ever. I could literally go on a whole rant, but it would last 2 minutes, right? Because there's no nuance or anything you need to say. It's a comment you made. It's somewhat poetic irony for your live stream title right now. Nah, what did you say? Tanker OM. All right, bro. I'm fucking banning this guy. What the hell are you typing, bro? What the fuck are you typing? Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Watch me ban this guy real quick. And get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to open the door. It's really hot. I'll be right back. And then we're going to go straight into recording a video about someone being poor, right? We're going to go straight into it. And then we're going to give this video to the editor. Okay. Rambo, you the GOAT gang? Thank you, man. I really appreciate the support from a brother. Thank you, brother. Nah, why did I do that? Because I thought it was funny. All right. I don't need to justify myself. Didn't you say that you're rotating between one module every month for standard members? I think I changed that. Let me see. Oh, I didn't change it yet. Hold up. Let me change it. We'll be rotating between one module every month. Yeah, fuck that, bro. You guys are not getting one module every month. With that, it includes more content for available standard members the following month afterwards. All right. Boop, boop. The standard members will have access to all modules at once until you become a premium member. Boop, boop. Delete. Actually, wait, why do I even need this to be here? Announcement living. Well, it's already paid, so this is no longer relevant. Boom. Get out of here. Yeah, get that shit out of here, bro. It was a good idea at first, but then I thought no one's paying the monthly, so it makes no sense to even have it. You know, it makes no sense to even have that because you could do nothing and then get rewarded for it. So that was a stupid idea, but we're paid now, so cut that shit. Yo, thank you, Caleb Steele, for the great reminder, bro. Fuck that, bro. You are not getting my courses for free. What the fuck was I smoking, bro? Holy shit. All right. So let's get to work. Now, if you guys don't know, right, I'll give you guys a little bit of context. We're gonna record some pizza videos today. This is my secret YouTube channel, all right, where I just I mean, shit, bro, shit. 4 million views? Are you kidding me? That I didn't even make that video. I mean, I did, but it was like a re-upload from like TikTok or something. Okay. Anyway, what we're going to do right now is do something. We're gonna do something, okay? And I think the general idea is we're gonna start with this. We're gonna start with this, and then we're gonna go straight to school. We're going to my school community because I did make a video about this already. Oh, fuck, there's a lot. Oh, shit. So what I really enjoy about school is that people post their own problems, and then people. Humans one rule. Thank you for the ZAR 14. How much is that, bro? Is that 20 cents? Let me check that out. ZAR 14 to USD. Okay. Let's see this, bro. Let's see. Oh! Yo, thank you for the 86 cents, man. Holy shit, bro. I'm not even kidding. You doubled my revenue this live stream. I'm not even kidding, man. Average live stream, 70 cents. You just doubled that shit, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going to start the video right now. So I'm turning up. So here's the thing. I'm debating if I should leave chat on during these videos. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. But here, let's open up my own video. Actually, I think it would. Actually, no. We're gonna leave it like this just because we're going to leave it like this because it's a different format that I'm sure many people aren't used to looking at. So in a way, it's gonna capture their attention, right? That's the cope I'm making right now. All right. All right, we're literally going to start the video right now. And then let's say chat is right here. Guys, don't say any slurs, all right? Don't say any slurs. Oh, fuck. Because now that I say it, once the video starts, it's going to go crazy. I think that's going to be the editor's job. Yeah, it is. It's going to be the editor's job. All right. The editor's job is going to have to censor all the slurs. Okay, we're gonna start the video. Okay, hold up. What's the title of this video? It's gonna be I'm broke, I'm young, broke, and have no money. Did I say that? Yeah. Okay. I'm talking. I'm young. I'm talking. I'm young, broke, and have no money. Now, this isn't about me, but it's a comment that was made under my own video where I went to Alaska, and it says, Rambo, it was $2,200 plus $300. So $2,500 was the price for my Alaska cruise, and he says it caught me off guard. I make 12,000 pounds or euros a month in Spain. I've been trying to save 3,600 for 7 months now, and I've just did that this month. I spent 400 pounds in a 3-day trip to Rome and Florence to Italy, and I recognize it was really cheap, but it caught me off guard when you say 2,500 was cheap. And it is cheap. It actually is cheap because my Alaska vacation was 10 nights. So for one person, it was $100, if not a little bit less per person. Per day, $100 per day. It's the same price as what he did, 400 pounds for a 3-day trip. My vacation was actually even cheaper. It's just more expensive because I spent more days on vacation, right? And he says, I know it was for you since you're from the US, but I just got home from my job and oh man, I know I'm not gonna stay there for more than 4 months from now on at most, but I wish I had the same opportunities of people I see online. And this is a very delicate conversation because I can't say how much I make and I can't just say it's not that big of a deal. It was a big deal going to Alaska. Does that make sense? I said it's cheap for what it is. I didn't say it was cheap for me. I always wanted to go to Alaska, and it took me a lot of courage to even spend the money to make this happen. But I get the emotions of what this person is going through because it's kind of a trap to constantly be on social media and watch people do things you want to do. It only creates this weird feeling of envy and sadness that I feel when reading this comment, right? And it says, I had to grind my way out of $73 or 73 cents an hour in South America to 10 pounds an hour in the EU. And I'll now build a tech career on a holy shit, I can't read. Now build a tech career and a YouTube channel, but I just wish I had the opportunity to lay back and live my teen and young adult years. Here's the thing. I think everyone wants to live their teen adult years doing nothing and having a lot of fun. But the problem is that's never going to happen. It doesn't happen to me. It doesn't happen to some rich guy that I know that's in his, early 20s and has so much money. He still works. Right? This is like a made up land or conversation that doesn't exist. I don't believe it. It does not exist. All right, fuck this, bro. We gotta run it again. All right, we gotta run it again. We gotta do this again. All right, everyone. We gotta try again. I've been stumbling too much. This time, no resets. No resets. All right, one more time. If you're using OBS, you can use source to record to have specific sources recorded without chat overlay. Dude, I can turn off chat overlay, but it's more of that was good. Oh, thank you, man. You're right. It was good. A problem is that there's like a perfectionism in my mind. And I felt I could have done that better via reading, but we're gonna try one more time. This is my last take because I need to do that, or else I'm just gonna spend an hour on this whole conversation, and that's not what I want to do. All right, I do not want to do that. So you're right. It was good. Thank you for the positive support. In my mind, it was negative, and you have woken me up. I really appreciate that. Rambo, what's up? What's up, bro? What was my introduction? I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. We gotta do that one more time. Also, guys, I will be reading chat during the video. So if you guys want to make a comment about what I'm saying, like disagree, agree, maybe you want to have a little opinion on what I said, go ahead. Alcohol. Okay, I'm talking. I'm alcohol. Young, broke, and have no money. Now, this isn't... All right. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Okay, I'm talking. I'm young, I'm broke, I have no money, and this comment isn't about me, but instead someone who watched my video where I went to Alaska. And it starts off with Rambo. It was $2,200 plus $300. It caught me off guard. I make 1,200 pounds a month in Spain. I've been trying to save 3,600 for 7 months now, and I've just did that this month. I spent 400 pounds in a 3-day trip to Rome and Florence to Italy, and I recognize it was really cheap, but I was just caught off guard that you say 2,500 was cheap. And here's the thing, okay? 2,500 is cheap because it's 1,000 something for 10 nights and 11-day cruise where I go to Alaska. I experience all of these places. And if you do the math, it's $100 per person per night. It's literally cheaper than his little vacation to Rome and Italy or whatever. And the only difference is everything is more expensive when you have a girlfriend. You go out to eat, it's double the price. You go on vacation, it's double the price. And yeah, I mean, it relatively, it's exactly the same price. The only difference is I had a longer vacation. Now, he says, I know it was for you since you're from the US, but I just got home from my job and oh man, I know I'm not going to stay there for more than 4 months from now on at most, but I wish I had the same opportunities of the people I see online. And this is a very delicate conversation because it makes it feel as if my exploits mean nothing. Does that make sense? It makes it feel as if what I have done in my own life doesn't amount to anything because I was born in America. And at the same time, he has very good points. I am born in America. Bro, you can make someone's fucking yearly wage as a minimum wage worker in America. But then obviously you would have to consider cost of living, and at some point it just averages out, right? I would rather live in America, obviously, than if I was born in India, even though, does that make sense? Because India kind of sucks. The air pollution sucks. The food sucks. The sanitary reasons, the culture sucks. No disrespect to my fellow Indians. But the general idea is he's saying since I'm from the US, I'm lucky. And this is not just him, but a feeling you get from a lot of people that aren't in first world countries where they look at other countries that get paid a lot more with envy. And then he says, I had to grind my way out of 73 cents an hour in South America to 10 pounds an hour in the EU. And now I'll build a tech career and a YouTube channel. But I just wish I had the opportunity to lay back and live my teens and young adult years. Now, this conversation is kind of complex because, dude, your life is fucking good, you know? It's disrespectful to look at a billionaire and he tells me, right? This guy has billions of dollars. Rambo, your life is great. I don't know why you're complaining. I'm like, motherfucker, why are you telling me that my life is great when you're a billionaire? But I really mean this, bro. Your life isn't bad, right? Can you just read what you said? You went on vacation, man. You literally have so much money. You went on vacation. And how could you not be grateful for that? Instead, you're looking online, you're looking at people your age, and you're comparing yourself. It's like, oh, fuck, man. You're so lucky. You were born in the United States. Bro, you went on vacation. Think about this. 80% of the entire global population have never went on an airplane. They've never experienced flight before. And maybe he has, maybe he hasn't, but many people can't do vacations because they're slaves. They don't have legs. They are incapable of moving. And the viewer says envy is one of the greatest thieves of joy. Yes, 100%. And how could you not be proud of this, right? He grinded his way out of 73 cents an hour to 10 euros. Bro, that's crazy. That's like a big deal. And here's the thing, all right? With this comment, there's a lot of emotions in it where I feel like he's going to be very successful. He's always talking about money. Money matters a lot to him. He's constantly grinding, right? It sounds like he's a very hard worker in the context of, I just wish I had the same opportunities to lay back and live my teen and young adult years, which is a completely different conversation I want to have. I know many successful people, and I say this in all my videos, you want to work. The reason why we exist is not to be a lazy bum that drinks mimosas on the beach and talk to bitches. People like to work. People who make a lot of money. Ask them, why do billionaires still work? It's because working is satisfaction. You actually feel good when you do work. And whenever you get lucky enough to have the opportunity to do nothing for an extended period of time, you'll enter this state of depression. You'll see this in a lot of people. For example, Minecraft. The guy who sold Minecraft, his name is Notch, and then he went on Twitter after Minecraft. He was like super racist. He was talking shit to all his ex-employees because they hated him for selling Minecraft. He was having big parties in his LA mansion, and at some point, he was extremely depressed, and now he makes video games again. Even though he sold it for like a few billion, he has hundreds of millions, he's making video games again. Why? Because work is important, and there is no opportunity to lay back and live your teen and adult years, all right? Because you want to work. And once you get that realization and opportunity to realize work is a blessing, you can't walk away from it. And you know, this goes a little bit deeper. I want to talk about myself. Recently, I've been a little funky in my own mind because I uploaded a YouTube video. It performed really well, but it didn't perform as much as I wanted. And I was really getting anxious about shit, man. I fell off, bro. I tried my best and I fucking fell off. But a big thing that I always do is I meditate. And during the state of meditation, it's like, what would I normally do if I was confident and secure in myself? Well, I would still make videos, right? It's like, if I did go to college and I did have a job, what would I still do? I would still make videos. So there's no stopping that with me. And then I realized, okay, so it doesn't even matter if it performs well. It's like all these external factors that's telling me I should feel bad, but I'm still gonna make videos. And that made me very secure in myself. Anyway, it says to travel and to live. I just got that chance for the first time, but it's been so hard, man. And, you know, life isn't easy, bro. Like that's the thing. Everything is perspective in the context of the hardest thing that has ever happened to you is the hardest thing that's ever happened to you, right? And that's all you will only experience. Some rich kid that stubbed his toe, that could be the most pain he's experienced, and that's the most pain he's ever experienced, right? It's visceral. So the context and thinking of it's been so hard is always true for anyone, and you can live the softest life. So there's no benefits thinking like that, in my opinion. To travel and to live. If his goal is to travel, he can still travel, right? But in my opinion, you can live today. A lot of people don't live today. They're worried about yesterday, maybe because of traumas. A lot of people can't live today because they're tripping about traveling. But to live is to live right now. It's not to live in the future. That's my honest opinion. And I wish the best for you. I'm going to leave a comment of this video. Hope you guys enjoy this video as well. Like, subscribe, check out my school community for philosophy content. Check out my Patreon for videos like this where I'm just yapping. Goodbye. All right, that's video number one. That's video number one. Check, please. Check, please. All right, that's video number one, everyone. All right. Now let's play some music and then we're gonna hop onto the next video, all right? We're gonna bang these out and I'm gonna work my editor like a fucking slave. He's gonna work hard today, bro. He's gonna work hard today. No, I'm kidding. A thing is, okay, the editor applied for the job and it was a full-time position. I was just thinking, fuck, man, shit. Dude, I don't have enough work for him to do full-time. And I was like, shit, bro, I'm not gonna pay him to do nothing. So this is also why we're here, I'll be honest. And which is a good thing, by the way. Mind you, this is a good thing. This is a good thing that I have a person that relies on me to give him work, to pay his bills. And because of that, it's like, all right, now I actually need to provide, and it pushes you more. This is like a gay conversation I hear with a lot of CEOs or people like own companies where it's like it's not just them, it's for like other people. And I get it now. Somewhat. I get it somewhat now. Not all the way, of course. How did I meet my editor? I did it live. I posted a job listing, and then people reached out. Now I didn't open the email live, but what happened was I made the job listing live, and then a few days later he reached out. Long, tedious process of interviews, samples, 1 week trial, and then we were here, right? They probably happy about you giving work. Oh, for sure, bro. Okay, listen, like I'd rather someone beg for work than no, I don't want to do anymore. Bro, I had that, man. I had that. All right, let's see. Second, what? I already have a second channel? All right, boom. Second channel 2, okay? This is my second channel, 2 videos. We're gonna import a video, right? Oh fuck. Hold up. We're gonna save all of this, and then we gotta open it up again so I can drag and drop, blah blah blah. How many videos do I make in a week? I don't know. Because like, if we talk about videos overall, it's a lot. Like, for example, right? I have a pizza account. If you just joined, in the past week already, he's made 30 videos. And then he's gonna post it on YouTube. He's posting on Instagram. And he's posting on TikTok. That's 90 videos already. Think about that, right? 90 videos in a week. And like that's the power of a second person working. That's my opinion. My boy Rambo. Oh wait, hold up. Let's also read the chat while I was working. I wasn't really reading you guys. Check, please. Work is amazing. It brings massive fulfillment. Yeah, bro, this guy gets it. I don't find purpose in jobs like Poundland or McDonald's, but in jobs where I can create and express yourself. And here's the thing, all right? This is the idea of like reform in prison, where if you want to truly reform, you kind of got to be okay with being in prison. And the answer is you can create, you can express yourself while working at McDonald's. It's how you build that burger. It's how you fry the fries and salt that shit and you put it in the bag, all right? It's how you do things every day. That's an expression of yourself. People make this assumption that to express yourself is this idea of, oh, look at my art. It's so artistic and beautiful, but it's how you carry yourself every day. That's how you represent yourself. Because that's how everyone sees you. Your results are you today. Real stuff, real conversation, my brothers. All right, so let's just do a quick holy shit. All right, let's just leave a comment so I can know what video this is. Success, boom, and then we'll title it broke college. No, broke young broke high school kid. Young, broke, no money. All right, boom. Young, broke, no money. Boom. That's number 1. And then let's also slam out a few pizza videos while we're here. Do you not just pay by permission? Like you pay them only when they finish editing? No, I give them a monthly salary. Like a real job. like a real job, bro. It's a real job. $21.09. What? Where did that number? Why are you guys talking about that number? Nah, I'm confused. Your thumbnails are always so crazy. Are they, bro? You know what's funny? All those thumbnails, I literally do it like 1 hour before I post the video. And that's the worst thing you could do, bro. That's literally the worst thing you could do, and that's probably why I'm not more successful. Because I need to make the thumbnails and titles first. I need to do that first, okay? I need to do that first. All right. Pizza videos. Okay. You're gonna listen to some bullshit. It's not gonna amount to anything. Barbecue honey oven baked wings. Honey barbecue oven baked wings. Honey barbecue oven baked wings. Come buy them because we sell them at the pizza store. Here's my dad. Here's my mom. And you might see them once in a while. All right, goodbye. Please buy our pizza and wings. Boom. Bang. Bang, bro. That's 10,000 views right there. 10,000 views. You're fucking welcome. You guys just witness beauty. You guys might even witness right now a few million views. You know, something might happen where I say something perfect or I have a great introduction and that's a few million views. It's happened before live, but you're gonna have to wait like a month. You have to wait for a month.
Honey oven baked wings, honey barbecue oven baked wings, honey barbecue oven baked wings. Come buy them because we sell them at the pizza store. Here's my.
The philosophy space is super cooked. You might just want to become more of a personality-based creator. I mean, yeah, that's the plan. But because philosophy space is really fake. All right, let's do that right now. Let's make that video. Hold up, we're gonna make that video right now. All right, we're gonna record. Let me try and chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. The philosophy space is cooked. You might just want to become more of a personality-based creator. And here's the thing, all right? With a lot of philosophy content, it's the biggest, dumbest shit you could ever see because it follows the same visual aesthetic that you would assume is in Pinterest, where it's very sophisticated, where it's very old, but there's a little bit of dust in every single video. And that's not philosophy. That's not philosophers. If you know anything about philosophers, a lot of them are fucking crazy. A lot of them did not fit into the social mold of what is expected upon them. But look at how every single philosophy video is visually following the exact same thing. For some reason, right? It's very clean in terms of its lines. It's very artistic, but that's not philosophy. If you just follow any philosopher, a lot of them stayed outside of the certain bubble. And when I make philosophy content, I think it's very silly that people like to talk shit and say, oh, Rambo doesn't actually do philosophy content, but they're looking not based on the actual concepts and ideas I provide. Instead, it's all about how I present my ideas. I do it in a very egotistic manner. I sound and talk in a very demeaning manner where I talk shit on the viewer. But look at philosophy, bro. Every philosopher did not fuck with the average person. Like, seriously, they love talking shit about poor people, slaves, people who work jobs. They loved talking shit about the average person, and I do the exact same thing. People are complete frauds when it comes to philosophy content because philosophers were actually rage baiters. I can't imagine the story, but it was something. Hold up, let me get it right now. I'm opening up my philosophy community. Right, it's Diogenes. There's a story where Diogenes was talking shit. I think it was with Plato, where Plato's idea of or description of a human is a bipedal chicken, right? Like we are naked chickens, and Diogenes pulled up to Plato. I don't know if it's Plato, by the way, to his own lesson, and he has a naked, stripped, no feather chicken, and he's like, he says this is a human being. This guy's a fucking idiot, right? People and philosophy love rage baiting, and that's a real story. So when I look at philosophy content, that's the last thing I want to do when it comes to following the average norm, where it's just all this performative fake bullshit. If you want real philosophy content, it's something that's unique and different. Philosophy doesn't exist anymore. It exists in movies, it exists in art, right? Because all of the same conceptual ideas are still there. It's still out there, but it's not in these videos. All of this is extremely performative. It just reminds me of people in college. They go to a Starbucks, they do their work, but they don't really do their work. They just sit there because it's a cool aesthetic. If you watch these philosophy videos, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but if you watch enough of them, you'd realize this is not how philosophy should be consumed. That's my real opinion, and yeah. So philosophers are demonic. Where did you get that? Where did you get that? Philosophy is when rich man is bored. Exactly. Another concept that I asked in my philosophy class is that are all philosophers rich during the time? And the answer is pretty much yeah. Pretty much all philosophers are extremely rich or extremely poor. There's no in between, because to be really good at philosophy, what do they do? Like literally put it into perspective of what philosophers do. They just sit and think all day. And when you have the luxury to sit and think all day, that's when the best ideas come out of, right? You force boredom upon your brain, and your brain forces to entertain itself, and it comes with new ideas. That's why you'll see Marcus Aurelius, the richest man, And he's a great philosopher. But nobody knew that until they found his little book that was only meant for him. He became a philosopher. Diogenes, who's extremely poor, decided to not care about the social constructs of having money, living the normal life, and with all he's pretty much homeless. And with being homeless, he got to think all day. He didn't chase the things that everyone was chasing. So philosophy itself is very unique. And the content you see today is a lie. And here's the thing, that's completely fine. A lot of people are stupid, right? As philosophers would say, a lot of them are NPCs, and they would love to rather watch a video that fuels their ego. What's this guy's name? Yeah, boom. A lot of people would rather watch this guy, where if you just analyze his content, all of it is meant to make yourself feel superior over the average person while also being negative at the same time. The new rat race. Oh, because I'm talking about the rat race, I am actually aware of it. No, you're not, right? Like, imagine the amount of people watching this shit and they actually have a job. They're just LARPers, bro. They're just LARPing. And like I said, every single one of his videos is sheer negative. Rat race, what happened in 2020, right? Something bad happened. I'm assuming I'm 22 and I've never experienced nothing in my life. Great, even more negativity. Everything. Like, dude, please read the titles. I'm not gonna read it. I don't even watch his videos. Please read it. All of his negativity. All is negative. Why Gen Z is giving up. Bro, what type of philosopher just sits and complains all day? I'm sure there's many, but guys, philosophy is full of LARPers. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Check out my school community for real philosophy content where we break it down, and it's not aesthetic. We put it in simple language, not to make yourself feel like you're supposed to be smart, but to understand. Check out my Patreon for more conversations like these. Like, subscribe, toodly do. All right, boom. That's number one. Jet Franzen. He reacted to one of my videos, bro. I remember he reacted to one of my videos, and bro, that motherfucker did not react to my video. He just stole my shit. He just stole my fucking video. That guy did not react to my video, bro. All right, let's see. This will be philosophy video. Why YouTube philosophy in 2026 is dead. Bitchin'. Yes. Let's get that, bro. Let's get that. All right. Number one, let's add shadows to this so I can see everything much better. Hold up. Average person who reacts are just thieves. Guys, I don't want to be that guy, but I am also a hypocrite. That's my philosophy, but not in the concept of like hypocrisy, but more of I'm a man of self-interest. If I would love to have a job where I sit and watch videos all day. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to try this. I would love to have a job all day, sit and do nothing, just watch people do shit, or like watch people make videos, and I'd be like, what? No way! What the heck? Wow, that's crazy. I'd love to do that, and I'm gonna try that with the second channel. I'm not even kidding, bro. If you're watching this right now and you see me do reaction videos and it gets views, or I do it for more than a year, that means it's working, and that means I'm living my life, okay? I'm living my dream, all right? Why pay your editors like an actual job as opposed to per commission unless you only have to pay them third world 100 USD because they live in a third world country? If I pay them by commission, guess what? They're a contractor, and you don't want high churn in your business, right? That's why when you're in a company, you work for a year, 2 years, they give you a raise. Because if they don't, you're going to find another job. And the last thing you want is to hire a new person and reintegrate them into the culture, into the process of everything. It's actually money lost if you have someone quit the job. So it's better if you have someone that works for a long time. That's why people say Costco is so successful, because their churn is so poor. It's so low. Because people who work at Costco, most likely they're going to work there for a very long time. And that just increases the productivity of each employee. What is this? What was the title of this? YouTube philosophy. Oh my God. In 2026 is dead. Something philosophy. Why philosophy is for gay retards. I might just steal my own video title. There's There we go. Let's bang it out. Man, you guys are fucking typing out paragraphs, guys. What's going on here, man? I'm just trying to read a paragraph. Hello, I'm a new subscriber, and I just want to say that I've been through some tough times socially, and your videos has been very helpful, and I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you. I take it back. If you guys type out paragraphs where it's complimenting me, thank you. And I actually appreciate that because, you know, sometimes cooked, you might just want to be. Sometimes when you make videos, you kind of forget that you do leave an impact. Sometimes you just think about the views, real shit, all right? Sometimes you're just about the views and you forget that when you make videos, it does something to people. You know, sometimes you forget there's thousands of people watching your shit. So thank you, bro. Izzy World makes good vids, TBH. I don't watch philosophy videos, you know? I don't, so I wouldn't know. If you think it's good, then in your world it is good. And who am I to say it isn't? Okay. Watch this. Watch me crank out another 10,000 view video. Pizza! We sell pizza, guys. Buy our pizza. We also sell wings and pizza skulls and wings. Did I say that? I'm saying wings a lot because our wings are really fucking good. And I've only started talking about it because I didn't know it was that good. I know I literally am the son of this pizza store, but buy our wings, buy our pizza. They're really fucking good. I said that twice. All right, boom. Pizza! We sell pizza. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Give me another 10K right now. Why YouTube philosophy in 2026 is dead. Yeah, I'll steal that. Thank you, bro. I'll try that out. Try that out. Bang. Copy and pasted your thing. We'll get crazy when people start coming up to you in the street. The thing is, I don't go outside. I've never been recognized. Real stuff. You know who has been recognized? My dad. My dad has been recognized more than me. I know. My dad has been recognized more than me with the pizza videos I make. Now, obviously, he's been recognized more because obviously because I promote the pizza store and people go to the pizza store to buy pizza and they see my dad. But he's been recognized outside of public more than me, okay? Oh my God, Kai Cenat posted a video. Oh my God, we gotta react to this and make a video about this. Wait, hold up. Oh wait, it's not a music video. Oh, it is. All right, hold up. All right. Fuck. Holy shit. All right. Whoever commented about like stealing YouTube videos, I'm going to live my dream right now, bro. I'm going to react to this shit. Oh my God. Kai Cenat posted a music diss track video. What the fuck? Let's check it out. Let's see if it's good.
To delete every single diss of Shimmy You, or I'm going to be forced to take myself to the studio.
Okay, EBK. I don't know what this is. I don't keep up with live stream content. I'm just gonna LARP and pretend that I do. Oh, yo, he's at a 7-Eleven, man. He's at a 7-Eleven. No fucking way. All right, bro.
Hey, yo, Scout, what you cooking?
No, I ain't wanna do this, but them boys stay looking for clips.
Okay, yeah, this is shit, bro. Holy fuck.
Why
Let's
the fuck
read
my
this
name
dumbass
stay on their
comments.
temple? I can tell I've been running
6
this
minutes?
shit.
Holy shit, you got
not
100K
no
in
risk,
6
nigga
minutes?
open his mouth and it smell like piss. So many outlets go down the list, funny mic wanna diss, nigga suck my dick. What the fuck is a mic? Only mic that I know for the stream. Catch me a mic, I'ma beat him like Ike. So in Stacy, I'm sliding a ring.
Okay, so I'd love to hate on this, but I'm sure as a kid, this is awesome, right? So it's cool. I'm glad Kai Cenat is like out there being black and shirtless at a 7-Eleven or whatever gas station showing off his money. You know, real stuff, guys. I'm trying not to hate, but I thought the whole thing he wants to do or be when he quit live streaming, obviously he's back because it pays really well. But when he didn't want to quit live streaming, he wants to be like a unique person, like not be a stereotype. So I find it very confusing when he goes back to being a stereotype. Right? But, you know, I get it. It's part of the job. You know, I just wonder where his head's at. That's what I'm more curious about. You know, like a real conversation where Kai Cenat isn't screaming like a fucking, like a live streamer.
Nigga side don't come in between. Me and my bro like Jordan and Scotty. Why niggas wanna talk about Marty? Don't dab me, I'm on everyone's body, bitch. I put the V in the vet. Get him going, all it take is a check. Call me Johnny, put them to the test. Record butt niggas say we your chest. Big.
Okay, yeah. Very cool, Kai Cenat. Definitely inspiring. Okay, that's the reaction. So someone says you don't even write a script. Yeah, you're not gonna like it, bro. But I actually don't. I mean, I do not. Yeah, I don't write a script in my videos. Yeah, it's all from the dome. Like you might think I'm fucking with you, but I'm not. And keep that a secret, okay? Because people say people like the idea that it's it's a weird line to follow in the context of people are very entranced when you say it took no effort at all. It's all talent. You know, it takes no effort. It's sheer talent. I just wing it and I just make a fucking video. That's true. But at the same time, it takes a lot of skill. Like believe it or not, right? A YouTuber needs to script their videos because that's like the actual process, if that makes sense. And it's a very in-depth conversation because people who watch, people really like to also believe that I spend a lot of effort into it. I'm meticulous with each word I say, but that's all from the dome. So, yeah. Everyone hated on him when he was trying to improve himself. Why do YouTubers and streamers make shit music? Why do YouTubers and streamers make shit music? That is a very good question, and I actually have the answer, right? Kai Cenat recently uploaded a brand new dog shit song meant to slop up the kids' brains. And the reason why people and live streamers, YouTubers love making music is because it's supposed to be artistic. All right. There's a fundamental people don't understand. People who make videos, they're narcissistic. They like to think people who watch me right now, they care about me. They care about me and what I put out there into the world. And you might think, oh, these people are so egotistical. That's a good thing. People who aren't egotistical are the biggest pussies that could be walked over forever in life, and they will never be able to imagine themselves in a position of power because they don't believe in themselves. And being egotistical brings you this level of, I need to be artistic, I need to express myself, and guess what YouTubers do? You like to believe they make shit videos, they make slop, but in reality, every single thing a person does takes a lot of effort. Real talk, okay? This song, I watched it already. He just does generic black guy shit. He's at a 7-Eleven. He's shirtless. He has 2 expensive cars. He's pointing at the camera. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I was gonna call it. I wouldn't be surprised if he had some gun fingers shooting at people. But yeah. Anyway, general idea is he's very generic. He's a stereotype. He's not helping the black image. Blah blah blah. Who cares, right? General idea is this took a lot of effort. I'm not going to deny that. This took him a lot of effort. You think it's easy to grow to 15 million subscribers being a stereotype? You got to be the perfect stereotype. And what I mean is, it takes a lot of effort to be artistic and creative. And with these people, they see themselves as artists, as creators. And because they're egotistical, I want to be in TV shows. I want to be in movies. I want to create music. I want to paint and draw and put it out there so people can recognize and appreciate my art. There's the ego side and there's the artistic side. And as creators, YouTubers, streamers, it melds together to, I just want to share what I can create and make the world better. That's their belief. That's my belief when I make videos, is that I want to share what I can share and make the world a better place. So yeah, I actually recorded a video earlier where I was talking shit about this, but I changed my mind because I am more like Kai Cenat than I am like you, the people watching. That's my opinion. Anyway, if you guys want more philosophy, check out my school community. Check out my Patreon for more videos like this where we're just talking. Like, subscribe, toodly-doo. Peace. Fuck, that video was 2 minutes? Shit, bro. Dude, my videos are getting shorter and shorter. Dude, not good. Not good. All right. Steve Jobs had the biggest ego? Yeah. Right? Yeah, 100%. Here, let's see. Kai Cenat. Why do YouTubers and streamers make shit music? That is a very good question. And I actually... Why YouTubers make shit music? Oh, that's a good title. Yo, who's the guy that asked that question, bro? You fucking killed it. Applaud to you, bro. Applaud to you. You did a good job with that. You did a great job with that. Need to make 200-hour-long essays about nothing? Dude, here's the thing. Like, those videos mean nothing to you, but to the person, it took him a lot of effort, bro. It took him a lot of effort to do that. Luke Kelly, is that the guy that commented that, or is that some random person or YouTuber? Oh, Luke Kelly. Thank you, Luke Kelly. Thank you for that. Okay, here's another pizza video, all right? Believe it or not, I do not edit these videos. They're pre-recorded and then I send it over to some person in a third world country and then I make them edit these videos. And the biggest complaint these people have for me is that, oh, the pizza looks so good when I edit them. I get really hungry. And that's true. Our pizza is delicious. And actually, I don't know if I'm gonna use this video. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good for the brand. Believe it or not,
I do not edit these videos. They're pre-recorded, and then I send it over to some person in a third world country, and then I make them edit these videos. And the biggest complaint these people have for me is that, oh, the pizza looks so good when I edit them. I get really hungry. And that's true. Our pizza is delicious.
and are you serious? Are you serious, Krampus? You went to the pizza store? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Or are you joking right now? This is delicious. Hungry, and that's true. Our pizza is delicious. Our pizzas are delicious. Now, I don't want to burst your bubble, but legitimately, every single famous influencer that you watch, most of the time, they don't edit their videos and they have someone from India to do the work. I was actually talking to KSI's editor and he's saying, yeah, I could get someone from India to edit your videos as well for less than $500-$600 a month full time. And I'm like, KSI uses Indians? Like, bro, is this guy a fucking millionaire? Why is he doing that? Now, it could be old information as time has progressed, but yes, most of your favorite editors are Indian. All right, thank you for watching. Buy our pizza, pizza skulls, blah, 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 blah. All right, fuck it. We're going to post that.
I get really hungry, and that's true. Our pizza is delicious. Pizzas are delicious. Now, I don't want to...
Boom. Delicious.
Now, I don't want to burst your bubble, but legitimately, every single famous...
Okay. Boom. What's next? What's next? We need another video. We need another pizza video. Do a video about Mr. Crowley. Who's that, bro? The song? What are you talking about? It's muted. It's definitely an old person thing. I'd rather listen to Kanye.
Step up in this bitch like.
Oh shit, I got a bunch more video ideas. I was thinking of what to record. I literally have a list of notes here. It says, oh shit. Am I medicated? No, bro, I'm high on life. I have never taken a drug. I drank one time on a cruise, and I don't even think I got drunk because I didn't like the taste, so I didn't drink enough to actually feel anything. Oh, I can make a sober video. Fuck, dude. Every time, dude, I literally ruined the flow when I realized I should. All right, let's do this. Are you medicated? No, bro. I have never taken any drug. I have only drank one time, and it was on a cruise, and I didn't even get drunk because it didn't taste good. So I just drank it. It tasted like shit. Now, here's the thing, okay? I'm live streaming, so people make this assumption because I'm very giddy, I talk very fast, I'm very fluent, that I could be on Adderall, a bunch of stimulants as to be extremely sharp in the brain, but that's just because I'm awesome. And I really mean this. Back in high school, I was a cool Asian. You know, believe it or not, right? I'm a cool Asian guy. So when I would hang out with like the blacks, the Mexicans, the Asians, actually every single person in California does a lot of weed. And they're like, yo, Rambo, do you want to eat this edible? I remember in class, there was this Mexican kid. He's like, yo, you want to eat this edible with me? I'm like, bro, no, I'm good. I was like, I don't do that shit, right? I was like, what? Really? You've never done it before? I'm like, yes, bro. I've never done it. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking idiot. Now, here's the thing. It's not that I'm a genius. I would like to take credit of someone who is completely sober, but it's 100% based on my dad, right? I see this with a lot of people where their fathers are a representation, and my dad doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do any drugs, he's completely straight sober, and for him, the reason why he doesn't do anything is because he, back in Vietnam, noticed a lot of people facing the consequences of all those drugs, gambling, where it can ruin a person's life, and he's actively avoided that, not to in the context of be fake and try to fake out this idolship where I see him do it and secretly he does it in the back. He lives it for real. I remember as a kid in Vegas, my mom was encouraging him to go gamble. Like, hey, here's some money, like a few $100. Go gamble, go have fun. You're here in Vegas, right? And he's like, no, I'd rather stay in the hotel room and go to bed with my kids. I'm not even kidding. I'm almost like, all right, whatever, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's better that you don't waste the money. And he is the perfect example of a father influencing a child in the best way possible. So I remember being as a kid, like real baby shit. I was just thinking about my parents. I would cry because I appreciate and love them so much. And I'm being 100% honest because I have had conversations with other people in my life where like Asian Christian guy, and he had this whole stage in his high school life where he was going out partying a lot. FYI, I've actually never even been to like a party or like party people my age just because it has never deeply interested me. It's never something I wanted to do. It's never something I wanted to do to get drunk, but that's the thing. I don't see a reason. I've never saw a reason why it's fun. I've only seen the consequences. Now, back to the story of the Asian kid. I remember sitting with him in class and he was telling me, oh, Rambo, you should have went to the party, bro. It was so much fun. Dude, I got so drunk. People had to carry me out. I was vomiting. I'm like, does that sound fun? Does that sound fun? I know I sound like a loser or some shit right now, but to me, it's never been something that piqued my interest. And now talking to the Asian kid, he's this person who has deeply regretted his past. He's now like super religious. I don't drink anymore. And it's like, you didn't have to do all that. You know, you could have skipped the whole process because I don't know. You know, it's a weird conversation because I can't blame people for falling under those vices. He's someone that's always wanted to fit in. You know, people who want to fit in and are lacking something, they seek for more hobbies. People who are super bored with themselves, they pick up gardening. They go to coffee shops to really feel out the aesthetic because their current life isn't enough. And guess what? I know this is extremely boring. Everything I do is the exact same thing I've been doing since like high school. You know, I remember during COVID, I had the blessing to do nothing all day. And when I had nothing to do all day, I was severely depressed. And I realized I actually like doing homework. I actually like school, but it's not school itself, but the process of doing something that is productive. That's why I started the YouTube channel. And since high school, since COVID, for 6 years now, I've just been playing games, making YouTube videos, and then doing everything else on the side. So that's been my life. I've been sober, and it's not because I'm not going to try weed or other drugs. I will, just because I want to try it. But the reason why I haven't tried it yet is because when I'm 25 years old, that's where people say the prefrontal cortex is fully developed and weed could really mess up the brain whilst you're in the development stage. So I'm pretty much just waiting for my brain to be developed. Then I take a little bit of weed, and I'm not gonna, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping. I'm not concerned about it. And it's very contrary to my personality because I'm high on life. You know, my life is dope, like real stuff, bro. Like what can I hate? I have everything that I want. I have all the money in the world to go on like vacations, and I get to do a job I would do if it wasn't my job. I get to play games all day. Fuck, bro. I didn't mean to flex. But there we go. That's why. Oh, you know, someone was just accusing me of doing drugs or am on medication. I don't do anything. The only thing I take is supplements for my body. That's really, actually, vitamin D3K2. Vitamin D3K2, I take that a lot because I'm inside all the time, bro. Okay, actually, one thing I do take is vitamin D3K2 because, you know, with my lifestyle, the only time I go out is when I go out for runs or working out, but I am just at home all day, playing games, working on the channel, so I'm very deprived of sunlight. And in that context, I do take something. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Totally do. Peace out. Shit, bro. Today has been dude. I've been killing it today, bro. I've been killing it today. L sun exposure or W0 wrinkles. W0 wrinkles. That's the real truth. All right. People take on, people put on sunscreen, all that bullshit. They're gonna have to face the consequences later. Me? No, none of that, bro. I'm gonna be like this at 40 years old. I'm gonna look exactly like this, bro. I'm gonna look exactly like this. People are like, wow. How are you so goddamn handsome? It's just that, hey, bro, zero stress. You should be a voice actor? No. I appreciate it, but no, dude. Dude, No. I appreciate it because I did do script writing before, and man, it's hard. I try to voice the things that I want to say and proper enunciation, but I never am able to do it properly. So it's like that's also another reason why I don't script my videos. It's just I can't do it, bro. I'm not built for it. No, bro. I medicated. No. Medicated. Oh shit. Okay. How about this? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell the editor, AI. Oh, it's so good. AI voice. Are you medicated? Boom. Tell the editor what to do. Are you medicated? No, bro.
I have never taken any drug.
Okay, boom. Then here, what's the video gonna be? Is there something along the lines of like, am I atheist? No, I'm agnostic. Not really. I mean, I believe in a God, but not like Christian. And I don't believe in the generic religious God, but like my own God. Rambo. I'm kidding. No, but I believe God is real. Just not in the way everyone else sees it. Because I believe relationship with God should not be through a mediator. It should not be through like some pastor or some Dalai Lama that was later exposed to be in like the Epstein files. I'd rather just it be a personal one. That I think that's the way it should be. All right. What's the title of this? The title of this is going to be something along the lines of why I don't do drugs. Why I don't drink and drive. That's so stupid. Why I don't drink and drive anymore. Oh, that's so funny. That is not the video at all, but that is such a funny title. Bro, that is so funny. Why I don't drink and drive anymore. All right, bro. That might be the title, man. You guys might see that down the line. Maybe like you do take drugs to be productive, or do you need drugs to be a streamer? Bro, I don't. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like other people? Bro is going to be 40 and 20 years old. Yeah. My longevity is going to be crazy. The most time I'm outside is when I'm on vacation, right? Like that's the most I'm ever outside. What do I think of femboys? They're pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool. Why I'm 25 years sober as a 20. I'm not 25, bro. I'm 19. No, I'm not. Bro, imagine I was, bro. No, here's the thing. People ask for my age just to compare themselves with me, right? That's the should I record this? Okay. I'm not. People ask for my age to compare themselves with me. Does that make sense? People ask for my age to see if they are doing better than me or if I'm doing better than them. And it's this weird superiority, inferiority complex of, oh, I'm younger than Rambo. That's awesome. Or, shit, Rambo's younger than me? Fuck, man. Shit. And it's just weird. It's like a weird conversation. It's like a weird conversation to have. So I normally just don't answer it. Yeah, that's why I don't tell people my age. Okay, I lied. I did record it. Here, I'll show you. Okay. So this right here is like a clip for the editor to edit, right? I'm not. People ask for my age to compare. Okay, boom. Short form clip to edit. Bang. And then the conversation about why I don't tell my age. Yeah, it's like a dick measuring contest, bro. And I don't want to be that guy, but I got the biggest dick here. I'm kidding. Do you take 30 seconds break? Do you take 30-second breaks when reading stuff? I don't take breaks. Instead, if you're in my school community, you would know how I do it with the whole learning thing. Or if you check out the second channel, I have a whole video about how I learn and how I'm so much smarter than everyone. But it's quite simple. It's like after there's a concept I don't understand, I replay it in my mind multiple times in different contexts to test if it actually works, right? It's like gravity. Does gravity work when you're in space? Well, if it doesn't, why is it different? Does gravity work when you're at the top of Mount Everest versus when you're at like the lowest depths of the world? Is it faster or is it slower, right? I throw my brain into different contexts to really stress test a concept and idea. So when it comes to reading, there's a new concept, I test it in different contexts. Happy, sad, depressed. Oh, what about money? That's how I do it. What am I reading at the moment? I'm more rereading stuff that I've read, which is The Power of Now and Reality Transurfing. I've been on those two books for like a long time because for the longest time, I've never been present. I've never been here right now. Instead, I've always been go, 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 work, work, work. And it's impacted me so much. And it's like this constant process, you know, it's like working out. You don't just work out, then stop. You continually work out. So that's what I've been on. It's like I need to continually be present today. Doesn't it take a long time to read? Then if you put yourself in ton of scenarios, yeah, it takes a long time. But what's more important, bro, flexing that you read a lot of books or actually learning the concepts, which is the point of reading books, bro. So yeah, it takes a long time with my process, but yeah. Do I read manga? Not anymore. I used to. Okay. Situation about internal feelings. Yeah, that's not gonna work because I'm pretty chill right now. All right, we'll pump out another Patreon video, or not Patreon video. We'll pump out another pizza video, but I just can't think of another pizza video that's on my mind. That's the problem, right? I don't have a pizza idea in my head. You know what? Fuck it. Let's make a sad video. Let's make a sad video. Oh, wait, what am I talking about? Dude, the video about my... Dude, what? The entire video about my dad, where I talk about why I don't do drugs anymore. I really mean this. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I'm talking. I have never drank alcohol. I have never done a single drug, especially in California, where every single high school kid is taking brownies, smoking weed, and that's because I'm awesome and I'm a liar. I don't do drugs, but it's not because I'm so cool, but because, see, it took me too long to talk to the point of my dad. So we're gonna chop it up, right? I have never drank alcohol. Boom. Every single high school kid is taking brownies, smoking weed. My favorite book, Courage to be Disliked. Now, you know, I'll be honest, after you learn a lot of something from a book, you no longer think it's good, as in it's like, oh, dude, that's so obvious. And, you know, I feel that with the book right now because I've absorbed so much of it. But if you were to ask me that like a year ago, 2 years ago, it would be that book. Now, I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. And that's because I'm awesome and I'm a liar. Hold on, it's right here. Because I'm awesome and I'm a liar. And that's because I'm awesome and I'm a liar. It is all my dad. My dad has never drank anything in front of me. He doesn't do any drugs. I remember in Vegas, my mom gave him a few $100, like, yo, go to the casino, go gamble a little bit, go have a little bit of fun. And he was like, no, I don't want to, okay? I don't want to. I'd rather stay in the hotel and go to bed with the kids. And mom was like, hey, man, hey, save me a few $100. I'd rather do that. And he has always been a role model I looked up to. So my dad could definitely beat up your dad. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Buy a pizza, by the way. We sell pizza. There we go. I'm awesome and I'm a liar. And that's because I'm awesome and I'm a liar. It is bang. I'm a liar. It is all my dad. My dad has never... Smoking weed hurts your taste buds, so you can't enjoy dad's pizza. I've said enough. Make a video about Alistair Crowley. Bro, why are you deleting your shit? I literally just read it out loud. How is it your favorite book when you were just saying the people without egos are pussies? I don't think the book talks about egos. And by the way, you're taking the definition of ego literally when you're supposed to take it in the context of what I meant it to be, right? Ego in the context of believing in yourself. If you believe in yourself, people view that as ego, when in reality, it is just a strong faith that you can make it, right? And nobody likes it when someone believes in themselves because it is a mirror. Really think about that. Nobody likes it when you believe in yourself because it's a mirror. Because if you believe in yourself and they do not, they need to actually self-reflect and question, why do I not choose to believe in myself? But how does he do it? And there's only two outcomes that happens. It's either you're supportive of that person because, wow, he really, you know, you can fucking do it, bro. You're going to make it in life. More likely than not, it's that I don't believe in myself, so I'm gonna make them not believe in themselves. So when we're talking about the conversation of ego, not literal ego, but ego and how people use it. Oh, that guy's so egotistical. You know how many times back in high school during senior year, I talked to people like, yo, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, right? And I've had so many of these fucking obnoxious little kids, which I was a kid too, right? They pulled me aside and said, yeah, Rambo, I got bad news, man. It's not possible, bro. You're not gonna make it. Like, really think about the statistics of it, okay? And by the way, I think of two people. I remember graduating day, the last day of school. Everyone was in class. Nobody's actually doing any class. Everyone's like signing yearbooks. Everyone's saying goodbye. And there's this kid. We never had the best interactions just because we have different beliefs in life. He's more of a sad, loner, loser type of guy, but he has friends. He's very sociable, but he's very depressed. That's the way he presents himself. And we were just sitting down. I was talking to him like, bro, why are you saying I can't do it when I can? People have done it before. And then they jump into the concept of statistics. Oh, but statistically, it's very unlikely. And here's the thing. The conversation is not about if I can or can't do it. Obviously, I can. I did it. You're watching it right now. But it's instead an internal battle of will. I can do it. I can become a pilot. I can become an astronaut if I want to. Obviously, I don't. I don't give a fuck about playing in the NFL, NBA, but I can if I wanted to. And I'm telling him I want to do something and I want to make it happen. And it's like not him as a person, but it's you against the world, because the world will always try to pull you down. There will be obstacles in your way. And if you read the book, very corny, but obstacles are the way, right? You need to fight the feeling of you can do it, because it could be your own mind saying you can't. There's so many reasons logistically that it's not possible. And when I was talking to him, it was just more of a, you know what, we can't agree on something, and that's completely fine. Right? I don't need to prove it to yourself. It's for me. And here's another conversation. I remember talking to this guy. I've been friends with him since middle school, and he has the identity of someone who's extremely intelligent. He likes to talk about how smart he is over everyone else. And a memory that's been imprinted in my heart was that I was in cross country and him and I were talking. He's talking about physics or something. And one of the cross country members, like a year older, maybe a junior, he's like, yo, Isaac, why the fuck are you using all those big ass words, bro? You could have just used a synonym that's way more simplified and actually conveys the idea better, right? And when he made fun of him, my mind was blown away. I was like, wait, he's right, bro. Why is he LARPing trying to be such a smart guy? And why am I someone who's why did I feel so vindicated in that moment? Because I was trying to blend in with him. I was trying to match his intelligence, because who doesn't want to be smart? Who doesn't want to have all A's, make it seem extremely effortless? And at some point, it was the same conversation with him. When I was starting YouTube as like a junior, I had like 5,000 subs at the time, and people like him was saying, it's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. And it's not him, but it's a battle of will. Does that make sense? He takes up the mantle of I'm someone intelligent. And what do intelligent people do? They're the biggest Debbie Downers possible. If you go into the statistics, if you go into the mathematics of starting a restaurant business, back in the day, it's a false statistic, but back in the day, the first 5 years of business opens, a food restaurant, 90% of them closes. Like, imagine that, right? My parents own a restaurant. They've been open for more than I've been alive. And imagine telling that to them, right? The statistics are there, but your life is an outlier. You existing out of like the hundreds of billions of sperm cells that specific day your dad wanted to fuck your mom. Like, think of that, bro. Think of that. Like everything is an outlier, and to restrict yourself in this concept of you can't do it is so weak to me. And what was the inspiration for this video? I genuinely have no idea. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I have no friends, and it's not because I am not a social person, brother. Everyone wants to be my friend, but it's just a matter of if I get swept up in their world, I become them, And you already know this, actually. Why am I saying that? The 5 friends you hang out with is a representation of yourself. So I keep my circle very small. I keep my circle with people who are like-minded like myself. And even though I can have all the friends in the world because, I'm clouded up more, if anything, it has shrunk. My friendships have decreased because I'm more focused and I know what I want. And the problem is with many people is that they do not know what they want in their life. And I think that is the first thing people need to figure out. What do you want? Right? Because once you know what you want, it's now a matter of reverse engineering how to get there. Now, I do offer one-on-ones. So if people do want to talk to me, it's expensive. You know, I worked as a private tutor, but if you do want to work with me, figure out your life, your passion. I also work with people who have addictions. I've worked with people who have social anxiety. So if you guys want to reach out, check out the school, check out the Patreon, like, subscribe, totally do. Peace out. Bang. Bang, bro. Fuck. All right, hold on. Hear themselves with me. Does that make sense? Okay, let's bang this out. Man, dude, I gotta go live more. I can't believe it. This is the method. I'm not even kidding. This is the method. Hold up. 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 Wait a second. Wait a second. So here's the thing. I have a replay now. Now I replay everything. I replay everything. Let's figure this out. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. Buy pizza, by the way. We sell pizza. There we go. I'm awesome. And I'm alive. That's because I'm awesome. And I'm alive.
Okay, that's not when the conversation started. Maybe here, possibly? I literally just...
How's your favorite book when you were just saying that people without egos are pussies?
Oh, it's right here. Ego.
How is it your favorite book when you were just saying that people without egos are pussies? I don't think the book talks about egos. And by the way, you're taking the definition of ego literally when you're supposed to take it in the context of what I meant it to be, right? Ego in the context of believing yourself. If you...
Bro, I'm killing it. Holy fuck. And by the way, thank you for that one guy glazing me. You know, your positivity goes a long way, Krampus. I really appreciate it.
You're supposed to take it in the context of what I meant it to be, right? Ego in the context of believing yourself. If you believe in yourself, people view that as ego, when in reality, it is just a strong faith that you can make it, right? And nobody likes it when someone believes in themselves. Really think about that. Nobody likes it when you believe in yourself because it's a mirror.
Oh, actually, I think this part works way better.
Really think about that. Nobody likes it when you believe in yourself.
Boom.
Nobody likes it when you believe in yourself because it's a mirror. Because if you believe in yourself and they do not, they need to actually self-reflect and question, why do I not choose to believe in myself?
Okay, this is a really good one. Problem is, what the fuck do I title it? Like, seriously, what's the title of this? When you believe in yourself,
because it's a mirror. Because if you believe in
why I am so egotistical. Why great people are so egotistical. Kanye. Boom. I think that works. I think that works, actually.
You're supposed to take it in the context of what I meant it, right? Ego in the context of believing in yourself. If you believe in yourself, people view that as ego. When in reality, it's just a strong faith that you can make it, right? And nobody likes it when someone believes in themselves. Nobody likes it when you believe in yourself because it's a mirror.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna review that later. All right, I'm gonna do that later. AKA, I'll probably never do it. What else? You know, actually, I think I'm good in the meantime. I think I'm gonna go live again tomorrow or the day after until my editor runs out of work to do, and then I just give him. I give him this. I give him what we got today in the live stream. I can ask where people book one-on-ones. It's either on school or Patreon. Now, school is more expensive because if you book with school, by the way, it is expensive. So you don't pay me right away. You can message me with my email, and then I'll ask you a list of questions. And if I'm qualified to help you, that's when we really jump into it, right? But, you know, I worked as a private tutor, college tutor. So most likely, I'm qualified for the job because I've worked with the ranges of people. But let's say you're like a NASA engineer and you need help with like, you know, NASA and shit. I'm like, bro, no, I can't do that. Will you be increasing your production rate with a new editor? Of course, bro. Of course. Can you link your other channels on your main? My other channels? What do you mean? On my second channel where this is all going to be uploaded? It should be it's always in the description of my videos. I don't know if it's in the description of this live stream, but I'm going to fix that down the line. Rambo, I want your opinion, Asian boy. Tell me. Well, I'll be there to glaze next stream when you do. Oh, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Here's the problem. I'm not a live streamer. It's not my job. It doesn't pay me anything other than the $2 today I made. Bang, $2. Other than the $2 I made in this 1 hour I've been live. So my stream schedule, there's no stream schedule. It's just more of like vibes, right? So what do you think of online school? It's good to get your degree because that's what's most important, not to like, you know, waste your time at school. So I remember when I was in community, bro, I was just spamming online classes. So I was really working on YouTube and cheating on my classes. And then when it's time to take the final and there's no online thing to, example, in English, I would cheat on all the essays. And then when it's time to do like write the real essay in class for like the final and midterm, of course, mega genius, I slam all of them, bro. I fucking get all of them. I perform in all of them, and my final grade is always an A. So, online school is like a pro and con. It's a pro and con, You gotta be able to handle it. You gotta handle like me. When did you join a cult? What was your process? It was a market. It was an MLM scheme, right? So when I joined, why did you join a cult? What was my thought process? So it wasn't a cult, but MLM scheme. And the thought process is, as a high schooler, I wanted to experience everything. I did 5 sports. It was golf, tennis, wrestling, cross country, track and field, and probably more that I can't think of right now. But I did everything I possibly could. I was in a theater. I was in a play, bro. I was in random clubs. I went to Reno for a club that I wasn't even in, but they invited me to go. I did a lot of stuff at a young age because I wanted to experience the world. The last thing I wanted was to have a sole perspective and that perspective be wrong. So it was much better to broaden my expand my horizons of what I know as to be the world, and then pick something that I would want to do. So the reason why I joined a cult is because I wanted to experience a lot of things. How do people get tricked into this cult? And I say cult because it was the scariest thing you could do, right? One thing is, they recruit people based on the context of tell people about this if they are as smart as you, but only dumb people get recruited into cults. So the hidden meaning behind, recruit people that are as smart as you, they're pretty much just saying you need to recruit people that are as dumb as you. So people who would fall for this trick. So my dumb fucking friend was like, yo, let me invite Rambo, bro. Rambo's an entrepreneur. So I was really insulted when he invited me to join the MLM scheme. And what happened was that there's going to be a big conference going on, and what they're going to do is, they're gonna talk about success. They're gonna talk about making money. And it was like, bro, the people, we're gonna go. All right, I'm gonna go, and there's gonna be a lot of people there, a lot of people your age. And back at the time, I was single, so I was like, yeah, bro, let's fucking run it, bro. You said there's bitches there, like, let's go. And here's the thing: we ended up supposed to be in a van full of people our age, and then like a random adult, literally a random adult. The problem was they canceled on us. They went on a different car. So it was just me, my friend, and this old lady that reminded me of my mom, right? She was like Asian. And with this lady, I felt so bad because throughout the entire ride, it was like a 2-3 hour ride, which mind you, I'm like 18 at the time. So it's actually kind of dangerous. I went inside a stranger's car that's like 40, 50 years old, and I'm going somewhere 2-3 hours away without any sort of transportation, right? So there's a lot of stakes here. But during that time, what do you do? I talked to the lady, and my friend, complete dumbass, right? He just fell asleep in the back of the car. So I was talking to this lady this whole time, and I was really getting deep into the psychology of how they tricked her to be here. And I'll be honest, it's very sad because throughout her entire life, she has lived for other people. And that deeply scared me because I could see myself as her. She was previously like a nurse, not because she wanted to, but because it's like the Asian prerogative to do something that pays a lot of money. And then at a certain point, she found that like, this is not what I wanted to do, but she pushed herself to keep on doing it until she got really old, by the way. She's like 40 years old, until she got really old. And she had like this crazy crash out stage. She got fired. And then, okay, fucking hell, bro. I'm banning this guy. So annoying. But general idea was that she was extremely depressed and she decided to quit. She decided to live for her own life. And after living for her own life, I'm trying to ban this guy. I hope it worked. But after trying to live her own life, fuck, bro. Dude, lost my train of thought. But after trying to live her own life, see, I have bad memory, okay? But after trying to live her own life, she got tricked into joining this cult because she was in lock in. I know, bro. So here's the thing. I can't give the story because I don't remember it, but I can tell you the emotion. I don't remember specifically, but I think it was in the context of she was always living for her parents, right? Her parents would tell her what to do, so she always listened to what she had to do. She went to college. She was a people pleaser. She didn't like college. She never even used her degrees in college. She wasn't a nurse. I remember now. She was a receptionist at a hospital, and then she got fired and because she crashed out. And when she crashed out, she was like, I'm constantly living for other people. She's so old to the point where she can't have kids. And no one talked about it, but you can tell, right? At a certain age, you can no longer have kids. She missed life. She missed the beautiful part of having kids, starting a family, and now she's driving two teenagers to a fucking cult meeting because the cult has wrapped her in with the idea of you can still live life. You can still be yourself. You can still make a lot of money doing the things you want to do. And they capture people in moments where they need hope. That was the saddest part because everyone there, they were down on their luck and people sell hope to these people and scam them even more. I can't say the name of the company. I think I did in a previous video. I can't say the name of the company just because they might sue, but well, with the company, they had a whole conference, some guy standing up, and it's generic manipulation tactics of don't listen to your family. He literally said this, but I'm breaking it down where it actually sounds less motivational and more manipulative. But he pretty much says, don't listen to everyone in your family because they're not rich like me. I'm rich. I make money. Who would you rather listen to? Would you rather listen to poor people or me? Right? And then he gets the crowd to chant, I'd rather listen to you because you're rich and you live the life I want to live. And there's people in jail, people with tattoos, all of that stuff. So I joined the cult. She joined me back home. And for the longest time, I was thinking about it very deeply. I was talking to her. It's like, this is a cult, right? Like this is not gonna change anything. This is an MLM marketing scheme. And she was like, I know. People have said that, but this is the only way out for me, right? And another way to like trick them into believing that it's a cult is the concept of, yeah, obviously I told her, bro. I'm not pussy. Like I told her, and she's like, I know. This is my only way out because the cult makes you dependent on them. They tell you to cut off everyone that doesn't believe that what it is real. And when I was there, everyone was brainwashed in the context of, this is the answer, bro. This is the answer. And I was telling her, there's more to life than this. If you really break it down logistically as a business, you get so little of the margins. How are you supposed to make money, right? The only way you're supposed to make money is when you recruit more people. And you think I'm going to get onto it. I'm sorry, all right? I'm not going to join the marketing scheme. But yeah, I told her. And that was a very memorable moment in my life because I realized that I can't save her. Only she can save herself. And there's no point in me doing anything about it. And with me, same idea. No one's going to save me. If I live a life that isn't for someone else, or excuse me, if I don't live a life for myself, but for someone else, that could be me, right? And I could be in a vulnerable situation and be taken advantage of by very mischievous people. So yeah, I did join a cult. Not literal cult, but MLM marketing scheme. But it was very cult-like. When you were there, the air was different. Everyone was dedicated. Everyone was passionate. Everyone was focused, but not in the right things. They were focused, and yeah, I did join a cult. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So here's the thing. There's a moral way to do it, and there's an immoral way to do it. And there's a moral way to do it, and there's an immoral way to do it, and that, and the whole marketing scheme thing, that's pretty immoral. That's the problem. Okay, it's pretty immoral. That's why. I almost joined a cult too, but it was too late. Here, let's do this. Why I joined a cult. Why I joined a literal cult. Editor notes. Cut the part where I lost focus. Okay. Bang. There we go. Judging by your videos, you seem like a gooner to me. I love you though. New thumbnail idea. Y'all been watching your videos for a minute. Glad to see you've gotten so far. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, everyone. I'm done with the live streaming. Do I do YouTube for money? I think if you were watching the live stream, you would have known the answer by now. The answer is I would be doing this if I had a job. You know, like I said, I had a moment of doubt and insecurity, and I came to the conclusion that I would still be doing this if YouTube didn't do well. And I realized, I would still be doing this, and it felt very freeing. Now, the money is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie, but I wouldn't be doing this just for the money. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. Check out the school community for philosophy content. Check out my Patreon for content like this, where I'm just talking to you guys. They're all paid, of course. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, that's possible. Just check it out on school and Patreon. I showed your YouTube to my girl, and she said that you are the best. Do you think I should marry her? Yeah, bro, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. That's kind of crazy though. I pretty have a, actually, I don't know. I don't know my metrics, right? I'm a handsome Asian boy, but I don't show my face because I don't want to mog everyone. All right, everyone, thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, toodly do.